Hello and welcome. I am Adari Gregan, and I am back for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1. Today we're finishing up the final stretch of Season 1 with episode 22 now. And last time was a great wind-down episode. We explored the consequences of the last arc. We reflected on the past and looked ahead to the future, and we also had a great baseball slice of life bit just to loosen the nerves a little bit, just to relax ourselves, which was great. It worked out really well. Some really funny bits, and some good conversations in there too. Also, Yuji seems to have a post-battle clarity and is a little bit less enthused about being the eternal best friend of Todo now, which, to be fair, Todo was very intense. So yeah, that was a really interesting episode, a whole lot of fun to watch. I'm excited to see where we go into the last one. Looks like these last 3 episodes, there's a 2-parter and then a finale, so we may have one more like mini arc to get through before we finish things up. So I'm very curious to see where they ended off for this season, and kind of what arc we wrap things up with before we get into season 2. Which last episode, I guess I've been slightly spoiled. Because I know the Shibuya incident is like a very big arc and a very big part of season 2. But the October 31st incident that they're talking about, they mentioned Shibuya, so all but confirmed that is going to be what I've heard so much about. Even though I don't know anything about it actually, I'm very curious and very excited for that. So that's then, though. For now, we're still finishing up season 1 this week, so I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's just get right into it. If you are new here, I do full reactions. I don't cut them down. However, the visuals will be altered on YouTube for copyright. The unaltered version is in the description. However, the episode discussion, the breakdown, will only be on YouTube. So make sure you come back here if you do click the link. If not, I'll just see you here after the reaction. If you do enjoy it, please do like and subscribe if you want to join me on my journey to finish JJK Seasons 1 and 2 before 3 drops in January. Other than that, yeah, let's just hop right into JJK Season 1, Episode 22. I'm listening. Ooh. That's a Rengoku. Technical difficulties, okay. So we've got our little Rengoku cosplayer. Looks just like his mantle, it's great. Yellow flames with the red background. I think you're gonna have bigger worries in front of you, and I don't think whoever you're talking to is the one who's about. So is this actually setting up the next arc, or is this like a red herring of sorts? I'm curious. I mean, obviously it's setting up the arc to a degree, but I'm really curious how they're going to follow up such a big arc with the exchange arc and the Hanami situation. What is it about this that makes this a better stopping point to season 1? Or is it just they need to get certain episodes in? I've got a feeling that's not the case, so I'm excited to see what we get. There's our baseball episode. Not a proper anime with that one, right? Back in June. Series of mysterious murders. Similar murders. Stabbed to death by her spirit. Who's she? She's pretty. Weird.
でも日付も場所もバラバラ。 同じ呪霊にやられたんですか？
なあなあ、
Seems
自動
too
ドアって呪霊のせい？
consistent to
呪
be
霊って
a
センサーとか引っかかんの？
coincidence.
カメラとか映んねえよな。
センサーじゃなくてドアオペレーターの方が呪霊の影響でバカになったみたいっす。
おお、オペレーター。
で、同じ呪霊の仕業かって話っすけど、
Gotta
残
be.
影だけだとちょっと断定はできなかったっす。なんせ時間が空いてるし。そんで
Sure, they
3
were
人
months
の共通
apart.
点を調べたっす。3人とも同じ中学に2年間在籍してたっす。っていうと昔3人が同じ呪いを受けて時が経ってそれが発動したって感じ？
おお、
そうっす。それ濃厚っす。で、今からその中学と3人の被害者の共通の知人に話を聞くので、
Okay.
3人にも術師視点でいろいろと探ってほしいっす。
Interesting.
すげえ釘先。
当然。
Little blush. Adorable.
葬式。
Speaking of
ここ
mourning
が
last
その知人
episode.
の家？そうなんすけど、これは参ったっす。他の3人と同じ死に方っす。実家暮らしなんで
so now we got a fourth.
オートロックじゃないんすけど、玄関の前で殺されてるっす。
Stabbed to death as well.
以前から一人で帰宅した際、鍵が開いているのにドアが開かないと他の家族に言ってたみたいっす。ご両親に伺ったんすけど、亡くなった3人との関係はよく知らないって。はあ、唯一の手がかりが。
ドンマイ、この中学に何かあるって。
そうだといいんすけど、とりあえず先生にアポ取ったんでお願いするっす。
了解。
おわっかりやすいのがいるわね。ぶん殴って構成させましょう。
なんで？お？
Just randomly, let's beat the snot out of him.
お疲れ様です。
Huh?
何よ、分かってるじゃない。
オーラってやつ
Was
は
that to
隠して
her?
もにじみ出るもんだからな。
卒業ぶりですね、伏黒さん。
Fushiguro went to the school too?
俺、中学。
Is that why he looked so uncomfortable in the car?
驚きだけど、そうじゃねえだろ。こっち見ろ。
何
Also, yeah, why are they reacting like this?
いや、あいつらに聞いた方が早いな。
おい、
I guess middle school wasn't long ago
こいつに
at
何され
all.
た？
俺らっていうかこの辺の不良半グレ
Every delinquent gang member
ボコられて
got
ますから。
ボッコ。
そ
Fushiguro?
のことなんだよ。こっち見ろって。
何してんの？お前何してんの？
You got some explaining to do, Fushiguro. What in the world?
公務員さんだろ。
Yeah, that's probably a teacher.
入館許可はもらってるっす。
ああ、君たちか。みんな若いな。入館証は首にかけてくれないと。
伏黒
Is he gonna recognize it too? Everyone knows Fushiguro. His sense of justice, I assume.
長いんすか？
多分、武田さんは正規の方なんで。
じゃあ、あと任せたっす。
職務放棄。
カナ
I love the way she talks. Let's learn the very casual, very modern, I guess. Very slangy.
彼らが卒業してもう20年近く経つのか。昨日のことのように覚えているよ。伏黒君ほどではないが問題児だったからね。
Oh come on, I was helping. I was fixing problem
変な
children,
噂、黒い噂、悪
which
い
I
大
guess
人との
makes
付
me a
き合
problem
い。
child too.
イエーイ、問題児。
あと罰当たりな話とかあれば。
黒い噂？問題児とはいえ波の中学生の息は出んよ。だが待て、罰当たり？
あれじゃないですか、八十八橋のバンジー。
Also,
まだいたのか、
actually,
AB。
bungee.
八十八橋って？
自殺の名所。この辺で有名な心霊スポットだ。
おお、そうだ。
Perfect
深
for
夜バンジー
curses.
ジャンプをするのが不良少年の間で流行ったんだ。いわゆる度胸試しだね。
どこの部族よ。
俺よりバカって意外といるよな。
紐どうすんだよ。
俺たちはやんないっすよ。親世代の先輩とかが話してんのを聞いただけで。
ある日カナダたち4人が無断欠席をしてね。そう珍しいことではなかったんだが、家に連絡してみると前日から帰ってないというじゃないか。結構な騒ぎになってね。そしたら橋の下で倒れているのが見つかってね、大説教になったが、本人たちは何も覚えていないの一点張りだったよ。
That's definitely not normal.
当たりっすかね。
八十八橋なら俺も行ったことあります。
バンジーしに。
心霊スポットとかは学校とかと同じ呪いが溜まりやすい。
They're so happy he's a problem child too
定
now.
期的に巡回するんだ。その時は何ともなかったですね。有名っちゃ有名でしたけど、普通に使われてる橋ですし。
でも行ってみるしかないわよね。そうっすね。
So I wonder if except for
すまない。気になることがあってね。
I can't talk.
学校にいた時
Instead
は
of
いろいろ世話になってたんでな。つ
Tsumiki
みきくんは元気か？
Wait, is that
はい。
積み木って誰？
姉貴。
はあ、
Oh
あんた自分の話しなさすぎじゃない？
そうだ
he's not a
そう
very
だ
open book, that's true.
こういう呪物
Older
ってさ
sister.
なんで
Wait.
壊さないの？
壊せないんだよ。
That's the cursed womb.
特急ともなるとね、生命を止め他に害をなさないという縛りで
Pact to
存
put
在
their
を保
lives
証
on
するんだ。
pause.
スクナの指は有害じゃんか。
Interesting.
あれは特別。呪物となってその上20に分割してもなお
So it's useful as
時
a
を経て呪いを寄せる化け物だよ。
yeah. So it's
そ
a
れ
really
器
useful
を選ぶ。
じゃあ
talisman.
こっちは
Ward.
誰でもいいわけだ。
おい、あんた金俺そんな持ってないけどさ、それ金とかなんかあんだろ。
He only sees the wall.
大丈夫かな。この状況で俺が見えてないとかマジで才能ないよ。はい。
Oh. Bleeding blood? Oh. Okay, so we're getting introduced to the other multi-part big curse that we've been introduced to, that we've learned about. I still wonder if this has any connection to the cursed wound from earlier. It seems too much of a coincidence that they have the same name, unless it's just a reference I just don't
恋の
know.
口峡谷八十八橋。呪霊が確認でき次第帳を下ろすっす。
了解。
いや、起き抜けに申し訳ないん
So
だ
it
け
was
ど
all
さ。
four of them, so it almost seems like going to this place almost attached the curse to them. And then it like took hours to, or it took months or longer to activate. It was like a manual activation or
ち
something
ょっ
like
と
that.
呪霊の呪の字も出ないじゃない。
残影も気配もまるで感じられませんでした。
スカンとなると外れ。振り出しっすかね。
でも時間かけるのはまずくね。
Seems way too coincidence it was there
だって
though.
有名な心霊スポットなんだ
Was there
ろ。
at the bottom?
呪われてる人はまだまだいるかも。しかも今のところ致死率 100%。これ以上人死には勘弁だろ。
確かにね。ピカーン。流行ってたのはバンジーっすよね。飛び降りるって行為が鍵なんじゃないっすか。
ピコーンって言
I
っ
was
た。
gonna say.
今言った。
それはもう虎杖で試しました。
Oh my god, that's what he was.
もしかしてあのビニール紐で飛んだんすか。
Of course he did. That was very cute animation.
あ、いた。
The paperwork. The paperwork. Of course.
誰だっけ。
Anyone who looks vaguely like
後輩
a
だろ。
delinquent.
さっき散々いじってたじゃん。
お。
八十八橋って言ってたから
Oh, that's the same
本
guy,
当
huh?
によかった。
I'm dumb.
藤沼
Oh, we've got a
同
connection?
級生。
姉ちゃんです。
よかった覚えてくれてて。
昨日姉ちゃんに伏黒さんの話したんですけど、
森下さんって近所でお葬式やってて、その人と八十八橋のこと調べてるってこの子に聞いたから、何
Do you
か
know something?
関係あるのかなって。
関係って？
だから森下さんが亡くなったことと橋が。
関係ない。俺たちはただ。
私言ってるの。中二の時、
Oh.
夜の八十八橋に。
She's afraid she might be next.
最近何かお家で変なことないっすか？
Did you wake
家
up
族の中で
unconscious
自分だけが
afterwards?
感じる違和感とか。
They're not related. She mentions it and suddenly they're talking about
地
it.
方のアンテナショップやってるんですけど、
Not
私が帰
suspicious
る
at all.
時だけお店の自動ドアが開きっぱなしなんです。
Automatic doors. Yeah,
たま
that's
たまだって言うんですけど、
that's not
い
good.
るんです。怖くて。そんな時、
That's not
君
good
の
at
話を
all.
聞いて、八十八橋のこと思い出して、
自動ドアの話はいつ頃からっすか？
ちょうど1週間前から1日おきくらい。
被害者4人とも異常発覚から亡くなるまで最低でも2週間は空いてる。
まだ少し余裕あるな。
当時八十
It's
八
not
橋に
exactly
一人で行ったわ
reliable
けじゃないわ
though.
よね。誰と行ったか覚えてる？
I wouldn't bank on that.
やっぱり何か関係が。
自動ドアってね。
Yeah, obviously.
でも森下さんが亡くなったのには関係ないっすよ。私の大学のレポートは伏黒くんたちに手伝ってもらってるんす。
That was a very cute, like, bounce away, pull
電磁波
back.
と電化製品への影響。ゲロだらいっす。
Wow, she just pulled that
い
out.
ろんな人の
That
話
is
聞
impressive.
きたいから一緒に行った人教えてほしいっす。嘘つくからには助けないと。
着
As
物
long
な
as
し
she
に
feels
行ったのは
relieved.
部活の先輩2人。そうだ伏黒くん、あの時積木さんも一緒にいたよ。
積み切って。
Yeah, does that mean all three of them are?
そうか。
They're definitely at
じゃあ
risk.
積み木にも聞いてみるわ。
Blank
私はこの
face.
2人を家まで送り届けるんで。
Perfect poker
レポ
face.
ートの続きお願いするっす。
やっぱり何かあるんすか。
2人乗りで帰らすわ
Nothing
け
at
にはいか
all.
んでしょ。
Completely non-suspicious.
伏黒。
Yeah.
伏黒。
Ooh. Even he's letting it show through a little bit.
まずは安否確認だろ。
He is shook.
大丈夫だ。悪い。少し外す。
Wow. Not easy to make him look like that.
事情は
It's
わか
his
りました。
sister.
積木さんの護衛ですね。ですが、今手の空いているのが2級術師の方だけで。
2級。
被呪者の数がこちらの想定よりずっと多いとなると、呪いの等級も見直さねばなりません。おそら
Afraid
く
might not be enough.
虎杖君の成長を加味した上で割り当てられた任務。そこからさらに危険度が上がるとなると、2級術師の手には余るかと。皆さんも同様危険です。個人的には撤退を進めます。
Certainly don't want to repeat it last time.
俺だけでも今すぐ戻るか。いや、もう3人でも危険な任務だ。2人だけには任せられない。来週には校長先生も帰ってくる。その時改めて。
Could be way
ち
too
げえだ。
late.
問題はタイムリミットだ。呪霊が襲ってくるタイプじゃなく、マーキングした人間の内側から術式が発動するタイプなら、そばで守り続けても意味がない。今すぐ払うしかない。
That's really cool. The white outlines of him, like, it almost creates like a web effect over
去ったか。
that drawing. That was a really cool effect.
それより任務の危険度が釣り上がった。この件は他の術師に引き継がれる。お前らはもう帰れ。
But I'm gonna go back for my sister.
なんだよ。お前
Obviously
ら
not going anywhere.
伏黒。
俺は武田さんに挨拶して帰る。ほら行け。
Sure you will.
お疲れ様です。新田さんですか？聞きたいことはあるんですけど。
手順っすね。藤沼さんは八十八橋の上には行ってないっす。 肝試しは橋の下で行
Down
われたっ
under.
す。
Yeah, I figured because they were all asleep under it.
下なら板取り
Unconscious
も行き
under
ま
it.
したよ。
多分上から降りちゃダメなんすよ。呪霊が結界内にいるなら手順は大事っす。夜に下から、それからもう一つ。
術式を付与した
So
領
he
域
went
は
from top to bottom. You have to
延
go
々と展開し
in
続
from
け
the
るのは
bottom.
不可能だ。となると、この結界は少年院の時のような未完成の領域だ。今回は逆に助かった。
That was a cool effect.
帳の必要がない。
So dark. It seems like the background is like fading away behind him. He's leaving his own world.
だ
And of
な
course they're there.
ここまで気づかないとはマジでテンパってるのね。
別
Seriously.
に何でも話してくれとは言わねえけどさ、せめて頼れよ。友達だろ。
After everything, yeah. Gonna open up.
積み木は寝たきりだ。
Oh.
この八十八橋の呪いは秘呪者の前にだけ現れる。本人が申告できない以上、いつ呪い殺されるかわからない。だから今すぐ払いたい。でも任務の危険度が上がったのは本当。
はいはい、もう分かったわよ。
初めっからそう言えよ。
呪霊が結界内にいるなら手順は大事っす。夜に下から、それからもう一つ。峡谷の下に川があるかも。川や境界をまたぐ彼岸へ渡る行為は呪術的に大きな意味を持つっす。
Interesting. There it is. And there it is. Oh.
出たな。
払いがいがありそうね。
Hopefully that'll play the first from the others. Ooh. Ah. So he's also for the curse?
ああ。
Mhm.
じゃあ
That one's
お
talking.
前らはそっち集中しろ。
Oh,
こいつは俺が払う。
Ooh. But it's talking. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is that the one they fed the cursed worm? The cursed womb fragment piece to? I assume it is. It's talking though. Obviously not. It's obviously not like the same as the natural spirits. I wonder if it's because it was a transfiguration by Makito, because he can like change how much he dehumanized them. So I wonder if he did it just enough where they can still like speak or something. I don't know. This is cool though. It's like a little Fushiguro arc. I don't mind this at all for as a finale. Just wait until things just go insane next episode. And it's just not at all just a casual arc. It just becomes the most intense thing. So what we got this time?
うち中華料理屋やってて、お礼にご馳走させてください。
悪いですよ。
いいんですか？ありがとうございます。ごちそうさまです。
4代続くこの店も本当は父の代で畳むはずだったんですけど、私がわがまま言って続けてるんです。残したかったんですよね、この店、この味を。
Carrying on your father's legacy.
お待たせしました。当店自慢
Ooh.
代々伝わる餃子定食です。
Gyoza meal, that's interesting. I've only ever had that as an appetizer before. Big old plate of rice. I mean, I love rice. I would totally eat it. But...
お前らさ、全然肉の味しなくてほぼつなぎとキャベツみたいな餃子どう思う？よ
く言った不思議だ。
いい人だったんだけど、いい人だったんだけどね。
It was so nice, but so flavorless.
肉料理じゃなくて野菜料理らしいよ。マジ
That was a cute. That was a cute Juju sample. I enjoyed that. That was fun. I want to be polite. All right, that was episode 22. Looks like it is indeed a little bit of a two-parter we got going on here. Interesting episode. Good bit of fun. Really great mystery being set up. I got a Rengoku fanboy here. It's probably just a pretty normal design, but I've been thinking about my Rengoku video that I'm trying to get out past copyright, but so I guess I've got Rengoku on the brain. But it does look quite a bit like it. And we meet this new person who, I don't know if I just missed her name, but I don't know her name. But she's very cute and very fun. And apparently college age, it seems. So really interesting mystery being set up of cursed spirits stabbing people to death that all share the same middle school. That apparently Fushiguro is also part of. And I love how Nobara immediately points out the delinquents. I mean, she looks right at home with them. And of course she just wants to beat the snot out of them. Their tough gang act immediately falls apart when they see the flowers wilting. Awesome. It's great at these gags. Never gets old. And we learn just how nothing we know about Fushiguro, which makes sense because he's pretty tight-lipped. Not tight-lipped, just not very outwardly expressive. That's so cute. That's so cute. The visual gags in this show are great. I'm glad. One thing I don't like about, just to bring in another show, one thing I don't like about Demon Slayer is that it very much goes over the edge. It goes like way over the top and beyond for a lot of its gags, especially with like Zenitsu, if you know, you know. But this show is a lot more casual, a lot more low-key with it. It's a lot more subtle with it. I mean, subtle, I guess, is the way of saying it, but it loves breaking down the art style, but it doesn't blast you in the face with ridiculous music. It doesn't do crazy like zoom-ins. It plays around with the art style and has little bits things of people reacting and emoting. It's a lot of fun. I really like that about this show. And we're all passed out. And then we see this, the cursed wombs. They all look a little different, but they're all in little containers. And one of them is fed to this guy. It starts bleeding from the eyes. Ugh. No thanks. That's a hard pass for me, coach. That is a hard pass for me. And then it is this one. Okay, so I do wonder about that. I feel like it's probably a blend of two. He was fed that one so he was transformed, but also Mahito had a little bit of touch in it. But I wonder if this is just such a strong special grade that if you consume it, you're able to speak. Or is this like the cursed womb? Because with Sukuna eating it, you basically become Sukuna, so Sukuna is able to speak, obviously. So I guess since the cursed womb was also a special grade, was clearly not as strong as Sukuna, but of a similar caliber, that it also makes sentient people, because it takes over their body and becomes they become the cursed womb's personality. That's what I assume is going on here. I really want to know her name. I'm sorry if I just missed it. I feel kind of bad. She's super cute and super expressive, and also really quick on her feet. To create that whole lie, that whole fabrication was really impressive. Speaking of really impressive, this is really cool. It took me like a solid 15 seconds to realize what I was looking at. But the visual, obviously the incredibly gory and dark visual with Fushiguro, the white outlines of Fushiguro overlaid over it is really cool. And I don't know if this is intentional or not, but it creates like two different feelings. Either a feeling of like cracked glass or a feeling of like webs, like spider webs. Either way, it gives off the same image of feeling of being trapped, of being like desperate, of a situation that you need to hurry and fix. Yeah, something that needs to be addressed, something that is dire. So whatever visual you get from it, it works really well. And it's just a cool overlay in general. Cool idea. It's not something I've seen very much before. Then this is, speaking of cool things I don't see very much, him walking into the darkness. This is, I assume that's what that is, unless it's just purely visual. But it's like he's leaving the world behind. The world is like fading, like a TV screen that's going more distant. Really cool effect. And then he goes back into the light and it illuminates him. Very cool. Very cool. A lot of really cool stuff here. This isn't the same person from his flashback, right? I think we got a teaser of this back in like episode 6 or 7 when he says he saves people unequally. I think we saw her I think we saw this girl, but we didn't know who she was, because this is different from the other person that he knew, who was like the embodiment of good virtue, right? This is a different person. Unless I'm stupid, that's the same person. Pretty sure it's different. I don't think that was his sister, because I think we're just learning about his sister now. But we saw this, and it was teased. Now we're getting more of it. I can't wait for a certain commenter to point out that I'm completely wrong and they're the same person. I really need to rewatch the earlier shows, even though it was just weeks ago. But we beat this weird guy, and then we see the full form of what Mahito created. Or what he caused to create. It's talking, it's scratching its eye socket. I don't like it at all, and I can't wait to be done with it. But I can't wait to see what it can do and what it's going to put us through next episode. So we continue this little Fushiguro mini arc, but also introducing this Cursed Womb special grade. Very interesting. I'm really excited to see where it goes from here. Hope you're excited as well. If you are, please do. Again, like and subscribe if you want to join me on my journey. Be notified when it comes out. Leave a comment if there's something in the episode that I missed, or something that you want to bring to my attention, or one of the questions I have, one of the many questions I have. If you have an answer to it, please do bring it to my attention. If there's something, there wasn't a whole lot of discussion here, but if there was something I brought up that you want to build off of or you disagree with, please also leave it in the comments. I'd love to open a discourse with you. Regardless, whatever you end up doing, thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, have a lovely rest of your day.